Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here with your flying forecast for the weekend as issued on Friday the 12th of April. Now as always the site here is kept free of charge by you coming back and using the adverts and using the site, using the flying forecasts that are on here. That's what means we can keep this free of charge, so thanks for doing that. Okay, on with the forecast. A bit of a hit and miss weekend really for flying. This is the chart for midday on Saturday. Got a warm front that's bringing in moist air from the southwest. Now, I think what this is going to be doing is bringing some low cloud up to these western coasts of the country during the course of the day, bringing some drizzle and some outbreaks of rain as well. As the warm front tracks northwards, it too will bring rain north into southern counties of England, through the Midlands as well, as it passes northwards through the day, and we'll also find wind speeds increasing out towards the west. So the message from this really is that it's a deteriorating situation through the day as that front moves in. Now, of course, we've also got some low cloud to contend with as well further north during the early part of the day on Saturday. You see this area here that's kind of through southwest Scotland, the Midlands down to southeastern parts of England. This is a weak front which is producing some spots of rain, but it's a bit hit and miss as to exactly how persistent the rain is associated with that front during the course of the day on Saturday. The jury's out really on exactly where the rain is going to be falling. I mean, I tend to think that within that zone we will have the low cloud that's shown. I think base is typically of 1,000 to 1,500 feet in outbreaks of rain, but tending to lift around 2,000 to 2,500 feet. I think the more persistent rain certainly is this stuff coming in from the southwest. So I guess the message for tomorrow for many is that local flying is probably the way to go, because I think although you might get out, the problem will be getting back. Apart from northern Scotland, the far northeast of England, where conditions look to be okay throughout the day. Now, in terms of visibility, reducing visibility from the southwest as that front comes in. You can see here the purple colours here are visibilities below 2,000 metres, and the oranges are visibilities between about 5 and 10 kilometres. So this is indicative of this rain coming in and spreading its way northwards during the course of the afternoon. The rain probably by the end of the afternoon is going to be bordered somewhere like that. So areas to the south of there probably seeing the rain and the lower cloud and resulting in non-VFR flying. Now it's going to be fairly breezy as well. The winds are going to be increasing in the southwest as that front comes in. Generally lighter south to southeasterly winds elsewhere, typically between about 10 and 15 knots. Now on to Sunday. I've got this cold front that's associated with the low pressure system out towards the west. So this cold front is going to be moving its way eastwards during the day. Now, what it does is it produces some hefty bursts of rain along western coast, probably northwestern parts of England, Wales, southwestern parts of England as it comes in, but it's going to be weakening all the time. So actually conditions are going to be improving even along the frontal zone itself. However, along the front do expect embedded QNIM and embedded cumulus. To the west, through Ireland, through western Scotland, an improving situation, I think, through the course of the day here with sunny spells and showers, bases of about 2,500 to 3,000 feet. And certainly I think one of the best areas for flying is going to be the Midlands, East Anglia and the South East, where bases of 3,000 to 4,000 feet are likely and reasonable flying conditions throughout the day, and also looking reasonable as well heading into northern parts of France, as well as becoming very warm too. Just need to watch for deterioration in the Western Midlands, parts of northern England, southwest England in the afternoon as that cold front moves eastwards, but certainly Sunday in the east is looking the better of the days. Down that frontal zone, non-VFR, not good for flying. To the west of it, looks reasonable. So this is how the GFS sees cloud heights, and you see here the low cloud associated with the front at midday on Sunday. It's got heights there between about 1,000 and 2,000 feet, and I go along with that. I think generally elsewhere above those sort of levels. And then visibility for Sunday afternoon. Well, no surprise to find that low cloud, mist, fog affecting the Irish Sea, particularly along the line of that front into southwestern Scotland, eastern parts of Ireland as well. Also, something else just to note, look, is the model trying to pick up on some fog patches across the channel there, sort of mid-channel areas. Need to watch for those too. Elsewhere though, visibility generally 10 to 15 kilometres. And again, just a mention of the winds for Sunday. Look, increased winds out towards the west. The orange colours here hinting at the strongest winds up to between 30 and 40 knots there. Gale force on the coast. But you notice much lighter winds further east. Although still pretty breezy. We're still going to have a southerly probably blowing at around 20 to 25 knots. So all in all then, pick of the day is probably going to be Sunday, particularly across central and eastern and southeastern parts of England. Watch out for some fog patches in the channel, and also watch for some rain with some embedded Q and QNIM affecting parts of Wales, northwest England, parts of southwest England, but improving across Ireland and western parts of Scotland. Hopefully that's been useful for you. Thanks again for watching, and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.